My best friend. Hello, my friend. Welcome back. I'm Channie. Thank you for joining me again today. I hope you are feeling happy and comfortable. Maybe you are listening while walking outside. Maybe you are studying English at your desk. Or maybe you are relaxing after a busy day. Wherever you are, thank you for spending this time with me. Today I want to talk about someone very special. Today's topic is my best friend. Do you have a best friend? I think most people do. Some people meet their best friend in kindergarten. Some meet at school. Some meet at work. Some even become friends online. Friendship can begin anywhere. Sometimes it starts with only one small conversation. Maybe someone smiles at you. Maybe someone helps you. Maybe you simply sit next to each other in class. Little by little, strangers become friends. Then friends become family. I think that is one of the most beautiful things in life. A best friend is not always the person you see every day. Sometimes your best friend lives far away. Sometimes you only meet a few times every year. But whenever you meet again, it feels like no time has passed. That is real friendship. When I was a child, I was a little shy. I was not the first person to start a conversation. I usually waited for someone to talk to me. One day, a new student came to my class. The teacher asked that student to sit beside me. At first, we did not talk very much. We only smiled at each other. The next day, the student forgot to bring a pencil. I had 2 pencils, so I gave one away. It was only a small thing, but that was the beginning of our friendship. Every morning, we walked to school together. During lunch, we shared our food. Sometimes my friend brought sandwiches. Sometimes I brought fruit. We always shared everything. Not because we had a lot, but because sharing made us both happy. After school, we often stopped at a small park. We sat on a bench and talked. Sometimes we talked about homework. Sometimes we talked about our dreams. Sometimes we laughed at funny things that happened in class. Those afternoons were simple, but they became some of my happiest memories. A best friend is someone who listens. When you have good news, they celebrate with you. When you feel sad, they stay beside you. Sometimes they do not know what to say, but they stay anyway. And sometimes that is enough. I think listening is one of the greatest gifts we can give another person. Many people listen only to reply, but true friends listen to understand. Have you ever had a difficult day? Maybe you failed an exam. Maybe someone hurt your feelings. Maybe nothing seemed to go right. On days like that, talking to a good friend can make a big difference. Your problems may not disappear, but your heart feels lighter. You realize that you are not alone. That is the power of friendship. My best friend and I are very different. I enjoy reading books. My friend enjoys playing sports. I like quiet places. My friend enjoys busy places. I wake up early. My friend likes sleeping late. At first, I thought good friends had to be the same. But now I know that is not true. Sometimes our differences make our friendship stronger. My friend teaches me to try new things. I teach my friend to slow down sometimes. We learn from each other every day. I think that is wonderful. We do not have to agree on everything. We simply respect each other. Sometimes we have different opinions. Sometimes we choose different paths. That is normal. Friendship does not mean being exactly the same. It means accepting each other with kindness. Of course, friends sometimes have misunderstandings. No friendship is perfect. There were times when my friend and I argued. Sometimes it was because of something small. Maybe one of us forgot to reply to a message. Maybe one of us arrived late. Maybe we misunderstood each other's words. For a while, we felt uncomfortable. But after talking honestly, everything became better. That experience taught me an important lesson. Good friendships need communication. If we keep everything inside our hearts, small problems can become bigger. But if we speak honestly and kindly, many problems can be solved. I also learned that saying, "I'm sorry," is not a sign of weakness. Sometimes saying those two simple words can save a beautiful friendship. Another thing I admire about my best friend is kindness. Whenever someone needs help, my friend is one of the first people to stand up. It does not matter if the problem is big or small. Helping others comes naturally. Seeing that kindness inspires me to become a better person. I believe good friends help us grow. They encourage us to become kinder, more patient, more confident. A true friend does not ask you to become someone else. A true friend accepts you for who you are while encouraging you to become the best version of yourself. Sometimes life becomes very busy. People move to different cities. They start new jobs. They begin university. They have families. They become busy with responsibilities. It becomes harder to meet. But real friendship does not disappear because of distance. Even a short message saying, "How are you?" can make someone smile. Sometimes I send my friend a funny picture. Sometimes my friend sends me a song. Sometimes we only talk for 5 minutes. But those 5 minutes remind us that we still care about each other. Friendship does not always need long conversations. Sometimes small moments are enough. Now I want to ask you a few questions. Who is your best friend? How did you meet? What do you like to do together? What makes your friend special? Have you ever helped each other? Try answering these questions in English. Do not worry about making mistakes. Every sentence helps you improve. For example, you can say, "My best friend is very kind," or "We met at school," or "We like playing badminton together." Simple English is beautiful English. Thank you for spending this peaceful time with me today. I hope this conversation reminds you how valuable true friendship is. If you have a good friend, don't forget to tell them how much they mean to you. Sometimes one kind message can brighten someone's whole day. My name is Channie. Thank you for listening. Take care of yourself. Keep learning. Keep smiling. And I'll see you again very soon. Goodbye, my dear friend.